So we talked about the 1 point, staying physically grounded. Now, how can we also stay now mentally calm? Now, the 1 point will help a lot with that, but I want to take it to another level here. I want to make this really as kind of bulletproof as possible. So now, this is, in my mind, real. This is kind of an energetic topic a little bit, but you're going to experience this too. So don't trust what I say. Test it and verify. It all works. Half the stuff came from martial arts anyways. And they don't do theory there, right? If it doesn't work, you get punched in the liver and you get broken ribs, right? So these things work because I didn't come up with them in theory. They were discovered in the field in practice, and we're applying it here because we understand there's some crossover. So now, the center of your head. First, let's find it. So now, your temples, kind of like right behind your eyes. So take your 2 index fingers and right where your temples are, right behind your eyes. Now, what I want you to do is draw an imaginary straight line from fingertip to fingertip. So going through your head. Now, once you see it in your mind, leave it there. You're going to move your fingers, but leave the imaginary line there. And now shift your fingers right between your eyebrows and then right behind it. So now, draw another imaginary straight line from this fingertip to this one. So if you've done it properly, you have 2 intersecting lines. And where they intersect should be in the center of your head, where your pineal gland would be about. Or it's like, you could also imagine being just immediately behind your eyes. That's the 1 point, that's the center of your head. And when you're in this space, the first thing you may discover is very quiet in there. Because if you're in other parts of your brain, or if your mind is projected forward or backwards or into the future or into the past, now it's getting wrapped up in everyone's stuff and the emotions and all the different things, that the dangers out there. But when you can be here in the center of your mind, it's very quiet. You know that inner critic that says, you can't do it, who wants to listen to you, you're not good enough. It's much quieter in there. That voice doesn't like the center of your head. Be in the center of your head, be in your 1 point, and you're going to start to notice it's almost like you have a force field around you where you feel very stable. Try to keep your mind here. Now here's one more thing before we end this video. Is if you look somewhere, doesn't matter where, now this is behind me, but just pretend I'm looking at this little poster right here. Now, there's 2 ways. I can look at it and I can imagine like my mind going over there. I don't want to do that. I want to be here looking at it over there. So here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to take my mind and going, I don't want to move my mind over there. I want to keep it here where it's safe, inside my little force field right here. Also known as your electromagnetic field or your aura or your whatever else name we want, your proprioceptive nervous system. There's a lot of cool names for it. But fact of the matter is we got our own personal energy field. It's from about here to here. Okay? You want to stay inside of here because you can control the energy inside there. So now, when I look at that over there, I want to stay here, but be looking at over there. I know that might be a little hard, or like, what the hell are you talking about? Just test it, see if you feel and notice a difference. Test it for long enough so you don't drop something pretty cool, okay? So now we'll build on this a little bit in a couple other videos, but just remember the center of your head and the 1 point. Start to practice both of these at the same time, especially when you go out in public or you go into traffic or you go to the grocery store. Test it, see how you feel differently, and see how people interact with you differently. I'll see you tomorrow.